just to touch where we are, we're at a Palestine event. Obviously, it's very serious in there, very heartfelt. You went on stage, you was crying on stage.
I wasn't crying.
Yes, you were.
No, I wasn't.
No.
I stumbled a bit.
Okay, but I've never seen that side of you. Just talk about the impact of what's going on right now, and how hard it is for you as like a comedian, really now to like, you feel kind of like you can't bring that side out of you because of what's going on.
Yeah, it's. I mean, you know, I don't feel funny right now at all. I don't feel, you know, I think, you know, this is not just about me, this is about all of us. Like the things that we've seen online, you know, everything in Gaza and Palestine, it's you know, it is heartbreaking, and a lot of strong men today have been on stage and
crying,
and they've been really sad, and even with me, like, you know, I wasn't fully crying, but
Hey, listen, if there ever was a time to do it,
I'll be honest with you, I was very uncomfortable because what I did was I just wrote a poem because I couldn't sleep because of the videos that I've been seeing on social media. I just can't sleep anymore, and I think a lot of people can relate to that,
for real,
because some of the videos have just been horrific. And I just wrote this poem, and then I didn't know what to say today, and I knew I couldn't make any jokes, so I was just like, oh, let me just read this poem, and I'm reading it, and I'm just stumbling, and I'm like, my heart is pounding, and I'm like, you know, I've performed to like 10,000 people,
for real,
you know, abroad, and that was 10 times harder. And the reason why is because, you know, this is not a bad dream. This is something that's actually happening, and we all feel guilty. Like, look, mashallah, we're in a nice room. We've just had some really good food. You know, we're around great people. But on the other side of the world, there's people that are losing their parents, their siblings, their houses, their life. And sometimes I feel guilty about being alive, because it's so unfair that they have to experience that, and we're okay, you know. So yeah, anyway, we're all here, and big up, you know, Cream Developments, Cash Shabs, the organisers, everyone that turned up today. It just shows that we're just, you know, we're not giving up, and that's the mentality we need.
That's what I want to touch on. You've been very, very vocal on your social media. There's a lot of people that are not. How do you feel kind of about making that choice of, like, obviously you're a Google ambassador, you're back with all these brands. Has it ever occurred to you like this might not work with what I'm doing? Have you ever had that?
Yeah, I know.
That balance.
I mean, I've had conversations. Look, don't get it twisted. I understand. I'm not justifying it, but I understand people who don't, because people who make a living out of it, you know, without saying too much, but the world are, you know, controlled by, you know, certain people, and if they feel like you're against.
But just saying that sometimes can maybe people feel like damage or hinder where they're going, you know. Yeah,
100. Look, this is how I see it. It could mess things up for me. It could potentially, you know, I might lose the bag here and there, but God is seeing what I'm doing, and
you won't lose your heart, kind of thing.
And God has put me in a position. I always believe in this. God is the one who gave me this. You know, people may say, "Oh, it's your talent or your hard work," or what. No, but God gave me that. If it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be here. He's put me in that position. So for me to not, you know, stand up for my brothers and sisters, and it's not even. And you know what? It's not even like because they're Muslim. You know, like, you know, when there's so many things that I've seen that don't even affect Muslims but other people, I've always stood up. I've always tried to use my voice and use my platform to speak up for justice, and you know, even with Diary of a Bad Man, like there were comedy comedy episodes, but at the end there was always messages at the end. So I just say, be true to yourself, and don't fake it, and don't be scared of, you know, upsetting the wrong people.
And then how do you feel about people that don't necessarily use their platforms?
You know, look, it is frustrating, but I feel like we're past that now. I feel like a lot of people are saying, oh, this person's not speaking up, this person's not speaking up. I feel like we've passed that now.
I was speaking to Harris about DJ Khaled and stuff like that, and he was like, we're at a point where like you can't stay silent. Like that's the way he was feeling about it. But
I agree.
Can you understand a lot of things I was saying? Maybe things are happening behind the scenes that you don't know about. And
exactly.
Also, people are quick to judge people and say, right, you're not saying nothing. You have no idea. Maybe that person is doing something.
You never know. And like, look, I understand like people's like we all want like our favorite celebrity to be speaking up. And when they don't, you're like, but you're my hero, and you're not helping me in my situation with my people, and you feel let down, and that's fair enough. But I feel like that's not as important as, you supporting Palestine and you doing your bit. Whatever anyone else wants to do, that's their business. Yeah, you can, suggest, but don't talk about it too long. Like, I think I'm at a point now where people are saying, Humza, you, and, like, let's just say like Cash and a few others, you, like, we're the only few that are, doing, and then I'm like, okay, that's fine, but let's move on from that now. Do you know what I mean? Whoever chooses to speak out will speak out. Whoever doesn't, they may have a valid reason. Let them be. Let's just concentrate on the issue and more important things. Like, we're fighting amongst ourselves. That's not productive.
How do you see this going in the future?
It's gonna.
Can you see some type of resolution?
Nah, it's gonna get worse. Inshallah, I'm completely wrong, but I mean, it's not going to get any better anytime soon. But I feel like the only positive that we can take is, even though Palestine has been, bombarded year after year, and they've been, treated like animals, by them. But this time, I feel, is the first time where a lot of people who are not Muslim, who are not, in that bubble,
they begin to understand.
They're beginning to understand, they're beginning to see, because everywhere you see on social media, it's free Palestine, and that's fantastic. And people need to understand as well, like, saying free Palestine, it's not anti-Semitic. It's not nothing got to do with Jews or even the Israeli people. Yeah, maybe the government or the Zionists or whatever you call it, but
it doesn't encompass everybody.
Free Palestine basically means that these group of people are being oppressed, and they deserve to be treated as humans. Do you know what I mean? Whatever political conflict there's going on with the Israeli military and Hamas and all of that. Look, forget all of that. Look at the innocent people. That's what we're talking about. Look at the innocent people dying. It shouldn't happen in any country, and Palestine's had it the worst.
For real. I think we got to host an auction. I was told me and you hosting an auction.
Cash always does that.
I don't know, but I think we are. So we're gonna go out there and raise some money.
Okay,
Just a side note though, you're looking very healthy, bro.
But
I'm telling you.
I just told a few people.
Nah.
Shizzio was the one who made biceps famous.
No. But honestly, I'm proud of you, bro. You put in the work, man.
Thank you, bro.
And trust me, bro. Look at the shirt's gonna rip, brother.
It's just
bro.
steroids, man.
No, don't do that.
Just a couple of injections.
Don't do that.
Easy, man. So nice as well.
Hard,
I'm
bro.
joking.
Listen, man. Thank you. I love ya. You, my brother.
Likewise.
We got work to do inside. Just wanted to grab you for a minute. I know when we chatted, just
We'll do a proper one.
This
was like I think I was speaking really fast.
No. It's all good. Love and respect my brother always. Yeah. Come on, let's go.